What up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Hey, 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 hey. Another day with Mr. A. Happy A-Day, y'all. Had a sub send me this one. A woman who was in the streets getting all the sausages has now realized the error of her ways. More imprint talk. The clips are ready. She's actually going to say some things just confirming my talking points. Again, internal cultivation strikes again. It's like the video I did the other day. We're going to lump it all in. How you end up like that guy in the car. How you end up like the guy in the car, locking himself in the car, trying to escape Pookie's wife because he married another woman's wife. We're going there again. You don't like it, click off. Yes, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. We're cooking with gas.
Gas! Cooking with gas.
Cooking with gas.
We all cook better when we're cooking with gas.
Gas is so hot it's not on when it's off. It's the only way to cook. That's what I was taught.
Cooking with gas, y'all. You know, like I said again, spilled milk at this point. Spilled milk at this point. You know, the virtual woman, she doesn't exist. The virtual woman is on sabbatical, honey. Here we go.
I think I have a thing for toxic energy. So I think there's still some more healing that I need to do, because when I look back on all of these energies, it's a shame I gave them so much time and there were sweet energies that I didn't. Yeah. And so now I see those sweet energies getting married and starting families. I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me if I recognized the security in those individuals at the time. And like now, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that now. I'm aware that there's something going on. There's something wrong.
What do you think it is that attracts you to like toxic energy?
I think they just seem really exciting at first. The chemistry is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or something. I mean, well, they're sexy, but they don't be the finest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just an energy. Sometimes it's convenience, what we talk about. A lot of the sweeter energies that I felt like weren't for me, I felt I could see myself falling asleep a little bit on the phone. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's like, if boring is good or not. Like, I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like,
it's the thrill.
Yeah.
It's the thrill of it.
Yeah.
What's
absolutely.
your sign?
I apologize. I should have already had this ready.
Always remember, you ain't first, you're last.
She said a lot. She said a lot on that, and we're gonna have to break it down. We'll break it down bit by bit here. But she said a lot. Talking points reaffirmed, just confirming. This is why I'll be going back and forth. We're past that. 2026. Pick a philosophy, go with it. Y'all are arguing with women who's already done this already. And again, what type of society do we live in? We live in a society that has bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit.
I was never giving my 20s to a man because I know the sacrifice that comes if you're an ambitious woman that wants a family. And I said, 20s, you can't have that. But 30s onwards, you can. Because by then, I know myself, met me, and you either accept me as I am or you hit the door.
What is age appropriate? When you are in your 20s, it's okay to play around, play the field, and play the game. But when you hit them 30s and up, it's time for you to be transparent about your sense of self, what you want in that person, and have that be the conversation you have on the first date, the first text, the first conversation.
If you're in college, please pop that pussy. Don't listen to what this woman is saying. Go get drunk or something. In college, I was passed out off 2 4 Locos and a stomach full of E&J because I couldn't even afford no real liquor, let alone a motherfucking marriage. Girl, did she talking about some motherfucking...
They're gonna follow this before you listen to my black ass or any guy talking, any of us. So they're following this. So I think we can all agree that they're following this in large scales. Getting the imprint. We already know what this is, the trickle-down effects.
I think I have a thing for toxic energy. So I think there's still some more healing that I need to do, because when I look back on all of these energies, it's a shame I gave them so much time and there were sweet energies that I didn't. And so now I see those sweet energies getting married and starting families. I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me.
I see those sweet energies getting married and starting families, and I'm realizing, dang, that could have been me. The nice guys that she passed up on. I said before, I'll say it again, man. The society we live in, the majority are following this, move accordingly. And whether or not she decides she wants to get involved with that nice guy or get involved in a relationship, that's on her. A lot of them are choosing the desert as well. But this is what you're getting, the trickle-down effect, bro.
As the security in those individuals getting married and starting families, I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me if I recognized the security in those individuals at the time.
They know. They know. These women know. They know. They know. Like that video I did with boy Tony Robbins, the Buick, the solid, dependable, solid as a rock, dependable. They know. They know. Again, the dude just don't get the cooter wet. You can't fake attraction, man. Nothing you can say, nothing you can do.
Those sweet energies getting married and starting families, I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me if I recognized the security in those individuals at the time.
Nah. Like my girl states, where's she at? Where's my girl?
How would you make a guy wait before you give it up to him?
Depends on the guy. Depends on if I like him or if I'm physically attracted to him and the energy is there and I think it's mutual and I feel as though there's respect, it could be sooner than later. But if I feel as though this is somebody who is a long play, like you can kind of gauge that. Like initially you're like, okay, you're just short term, or no, you actually have qualities that I could see bringing us into the future, then that person I might have would wait a little bit longer.
You can gauge that. This woman knows.
And like now, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that now. I'm aware that there's something going on. There's something wrong.
What do you...
Being an adult is realizing that your type ain't gonna marry you. Yep, you heard me. You heard me. Your type ain't gonna marry you. It stressed me out when I heard it though. God put that on my spirit and said, girl, share it with your friends. Share it with the cousins because they needed a girl. You want to get married to a good man. A good man. And a good man ain't your type. How you feel about that, Nish?
Think about this for a second. Just in its natural, just think about it just in its natural state, making a choice. They're choosing a certain energy, just in its natural state, like a moth to a flame. They're choosing a certain energy on default. What does that tell you? I think that has a lot to do with just simps getting involved with women that don't like them, sins of the father, and just generational curses. But I mean, if you really want to do the Adam and Eve thing, I mean, that's pretty much the curse right there whenever she ate the apple. The rebellious nature, what do y'all want from me? Milk's been spilled already, man.
To like toxic energy.
That there's something going on. There's something wrong.
What do you think it is that attracts you to...
Oh, hold up. I didn't finish my girl.
I don't know. Whew. I think I'm the only chick on the internet that stresses herself out every single day. As soon as I open my mouth, it get dangerous. Whew. Being a realist sometimes is too much. The pressure is too heavy.
Always after the fact.
Like toxic energy.
And like now, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that now. I'm aware that there's something going on. There's something wrong.
What do you think it is that attracts you to like toxic energy?
I think they just seem really exciting at first. The chemistry is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or something. I mean, well, they're sexy, but they don't be the finest things I've ever seen. First, the chemistry is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or exciting at first. The chemistry is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or...
Like the video. I keep telling you guys, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and like my girl says, she said, they don't even gotta be all that fine. Guys, this is energy. It's a spirit. And there's another thing I'm gonna go ahead and add this on here as well for some of you guys to be psyching yourselves out.
Remembers. That's why I was saying the other show, don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
They don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah, that bottom one. But see, every man may not know because he might not have a penis to really know how to hit that bottom or how to lift to hit that bottom and work.
That don't matter either. This stuff is, I've had women confirm this too. How do you know you ain't had sex yet? Get off my channel. Told you I'm connected to the all, man. If that woman's into you, that don't matter. As my girl so eloquently stated, someone won't even be all that fine. Energy. There are plenty of dudes out there that are decent looking, well endowed, and can't satiate the Jezebel's energy. This has nothing to do with that. This trumps all the physicality. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this for years, bro. That's why do you think I come here and show my face? I already tapped into my individuality. I'm still growing and still evolving, but I get this. I understand this. So I get up here and show my face. I don't gotta talk shit and hide behind avatars, hide behind a voice. I'm living this, man. I can only show you the door. You have to walk through it. Video I did the other day. I'm not good enough. Why would anybody want me? I keep telling you, bro. Energy, 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 energy. You have no choice but do the internal work. They can see you coming a mile away. This is one of the main reasons I want to do this video. Energy. Energy.
Would you make a guy wait before you give it up to him?
Depends on the guy. Depends on if I like him or if I'm physically attracted to him, and the energy is there, and I think it's mutual, and the energy is there, and the energy is there,
This is why I be getting on dude's ass up here, feeling sorry for yourself, downloading this energy to think you ain't shit without a woman. Where is it at? Did I save that dude? Where is he at? I'm just doing all this on the fly. I wasn't even intending on doing this. Where's my boy at? Where is he at, man? I just did the dang video the other day. What I label that? Crap. Y'all give me a second here. Damn it. Oh, man. I forgot what I called it. God dog it. Damn. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Y'all give me a second, man. Dang it. Literally just did that the other day. Oh, here he is.
My mindset is so bad. Like, why would anybody want to be with me? Why would anybody want to fuck with me? Why would anybody want to do anything? Why would anybody like me? I feel like
So, guys, the stuff is all energy. And like my girl said, they know the dudes, they know the nice guys, they know the safety guys. They know the safety guys when they're young in their prime. They know this. They know the guys that they can settle, and they don't want that at that time. They don't want it until after the fact. This is when you're getting most of them. Already been sampled already. Now, whether you decide or not to make some bad people, it just makes them human. You're not getting anything. You're not getting that romantic, she ain't been touched, the maiden in the tower that ain't no man touched. It just don't work like that. This is why we live in a society that calls you misogynistic. You got a little dick. You're sexist. You're gay. You're sassy. All that Epstein, Rockefeller, Rothschild's programming that the normies talk. That's why I'll be going back and forth. I don't do all that talking.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
A lot of dudes, problem right there, doing all that talking. Don't know who you are. Decentric. Gotta explain yourself. Gotta. Energy, 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 energy. They see you coming a mile away. My girl just confirming it, man. I'm living this. That's why I said I can sense it, man. My whole freaking life. My whole life.
Is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or something. I mean, well, they're sexy, but they don't be the finest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just an energy. Sometimes it's convenience, what we talk about. A lot of the sweeter energies that I felt like weren't for me. I felt I could see myself falling asleep a little bit on the phone. So I don't know if that's like.
Guys, this is why I'm gonna add this clip to the collection. But I don't have to dig. I don't have to go out and search for new clips anymore. First of all, I was talking like this before I had all these clips, but this is everybody who's in the streets, everybody who's having a hoe phase, everybody who's.
Usually I don't really like talking about this stuff, but I don't think it's like bad to have a hoe phase, because then you just get out all your hoe and then you're like, okay, that's what it was like, and then you're like, okay, then you can either do it or you don't want to do it. But then I'm like, okay, I had one, like I can't really change that, but I'm like, whatever, now I won't do it again. So I'm like, at least I got it out of the way, and then you don't have to, like, who cares? People's bodies can do what they want with their bodies, So, but yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I had my hoe phase. It was I realized it was not for me, and then I just don't do it again.
Oh, okay, just turn it on, turn it off. Just like you can just, I'm ready to be a wife now. I can just turn it on, turn it off like a light switch. I'm ready. My bad. What did she say? I lost my train of thought.
Weren't for me. I felt I could see myself falling asleep a little bit on the phone. So I don't know if that's like, if boring is good or not. Like, I'm trying to figure.
Be with Mr. Right Now. Doesn't give me butterflies, but he's a good man. He's nice. He likes me. Don't have much in common, but he calls, so I talk to him.
If you're in college, please pop that pussy. Don't listen to what this woman is saying. Go get drunk or something. In college, I was passed out off 2 4 Locos and a stomach full of E&J.
Now, call me crazy if you want, but I'm a recovering thug addict, okay? And it is very hard to stop doing something cold turkey that you've become addicted to, right? So I no longer date thugs. I'm dating squares now. So when you're talking to me, do me a favor and put a little bass in your voice. Like, be mean. Not mean for real.
The fact that these women get on here. Oh, hold up. Where my boy Gangsta at? Hold up. I'm doing all this on the fly, y'all. I wasn't even thinking about doing this, but I got to do this. Where my boy at? Okay, we're a little late on a reply, but.
There ought to be laws against you yapping your jaws.
There ought to be laws against you yapping your jaws, bro. There ought to be laws against you yapping your jaws. But I'm going to go ahead and just, hey, man, the fact that, these women get on here talking like this lets me know just that the gumps that are out here, these women aren't going to run out of guys, man. They're always going to have a guy that they can settle for. I know some dudes want women to be assed out and just in the desert as well. If a woman is choosing the desert, that is her choice. That's her choice. I'm just sorry, dudes are thirsty out here. A lot of guys ain't got no standards, though. They'll take it. And these women know this. That's why this woman has all these at-bats, getting on here talking shit.
In the moment. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need you to sound really assertive, like you mean it. Like role play a little bit. Now, don't go upside my head, but say things like, let's say you tell me to do something and I don't do it as fast. Be like, what'd I say? Tell me to tell me to go sit down somewhere. Like, when you say something to me, pretend like, you feel me? Because I be having withdrawals and I be...
This is how you be ending up locked in the car, locking the doors, trying to get away from her because they don't get the dude that they want don't take them seriously. The guy that they have eyes for will never take him seriously because he sees her for what she is. He doesn't put her on a pedestal. Mr. Nice Guy over here, Mr. Dude, I ain't nothing without a woman. Mr. I ain't shit, Mr. I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough. This is why I keep talking
My
about this,
mindset
man.
is so bad, like, why would anybody want to be with me? Why would anybody want to fuck with me? Why would anybody want to do anything? Why would anybody like me? I just...
Gotta kill that, bro.
The sweeter energies that I felt like weren't for me, I felt I could see myself falling asleep a little bit on the phone. So I don't know if that's like, if boring is good or not. Like, I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like,
it's the thrill.
Yeah.
It's the thrill of it.
Yeah.
What's
absolutely.
your sign?
You don't recover from that. You don't recover from that. And that's why they get in these relationships with these dudes out here talking all this shit, talking about some.
So a lot of times what I see is that women are expressing my emotional needs are not met, aka their attachment needs, and I physically cannot get turned on by my partner anymore. In fact, they start to get disgusted, like they get the ick so majorly bad. And could you open up your body and allow someone to like penetrate your being if you feel disgusted by them? They feel like they're violating themselves and someone is violating them.
That's what happens when they settle. That's what happens when they're in survival mode. And she thinks, okay, well, this guy's nice. This guy's the sweet guy. It'll work out. In her mind, this will work out. And then she get involved with you, make your life live in hell. Now you up here, got the goddamn boys in the... that was the Boys in the Hood track. Locked in the car. I'm going to come in there with you. No.
Cultures tend to get this. And when I say other cultures tend to get this. And when I say other cultures, I'm talking about white culture, Indian culture. I'm talking about other cultures other than African Americans. And a lot of the time what happens is you're mistaking the playboy for a husband and you're trying to marry a playboy instead of marrying a husband. And that's, a lot of women don't realize this. A lot of women don't realize this. And this is why you continue to have such horrible dating experiences. Because you could be sitting there ignoring the husband material, ignoring the man that is already put you in his forever category. A man will sleep with.
Boring, too predictable. Already put you in his forever category. He's already solid. He ain't going nowhere. It's not enough.
Out with you, Netflix and chill with you, and you are not his type. Man will sleep with you, hang out with you, Netflix and chill with you, and you are not his type at all, but he enjoys the sex, he enjoys your company, he enjoys the fun. And now as a woman, you've put this type of man into the husband material. They looked at the playboy and said he just wasn't the one, he wasn't faithful, he wasn't ready to settle down. But Rebecca, as a matchmaker, I want you to find me the man who looks like Mr. Playboy, who wants to be loyal and faithful to me and committed to me, and find me my husband, but I want him to look like Mr. Playboy and act like Mr. Playboy. And that's when I stopped matchmaking.
Even the freaking matchmaking people are quitting because these women, they bought into the delusion, man. They bought into the fairy tale, bro. But that's pretty much it, man. God dang, oh man, a freaking ice cream truck, man. God dog, I apologize for that, man. Yeah, should I stop or continue? I'm gonna go ahead and continue, man. I apologize for the ice cream. I still got a few more things to talk about on this energy real quick while I'm on this, man.
It's a shame I gave them so much time and there were sweet energies that I didn't. And so now I see those sweet energies getting married and starting families. I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me if I recognized the security in those individuals at the time. And like now, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that now. I'm aware that there's something going on.
And here's a secret that many guys don't know, especially in today's day and age, is that women love nice guys. We may not understand how much we love and appreciate them until we're a little older, and we've gotten that sort of asshole phase out of our systems. I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s, is we're just exhausted by the jerk. 20s, early 30s. Say by our late 20s, early 30s.
Is age appropriate. When you are in your 20s, it's okay to play around, play the field, and play the game. But when you hit them 30s and up,
never giving my 20s to a man because I know the sacrifice that comes if you're an ambitious woman that wants a family. And I said, 20s, you can't have that. But 30s onwards, you can. Because by then, I know myself,
Boring. I don't even know why y'all going back and forth with them. Boring. Way too much talking. Way too much explaining yourselves.
Too much talking.
Is we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you.
Yo, what up? I'm gonna finish this up, man, because that ice cream truck getting on my nerves, man. Man, I'm telling you, bro, energy. I've always been able to sense it my whole life, man. I remember vividly. I told this story before. I'm gonna say it again, man. I remember a long time ago, back in the 90s. I was a young whippersnapper. It was 1990. Yep, I remember vividly. Playing Bonk's Adventure. I remember vividly. I was on that Bonk's Adventure on the TurboGrafx 16, man. Hey, yep, I was on that Bonk's Adventure. Playing, had my homeboy watching me, and I remember, man. Hey, bro, 1990, man. You don't know about that Bonk's Adventure. Hey, that bitch jamming. Yeah, I remember vividly playing Bonk's Adventure. He had a cousin that came down. She was from Mississippi, New Orleans, somewhere, man. I was 10 at the time. And at that time, guys, she couldn't have been no more than 12, 13. Energy. At that time, I knew I was able to sense the energy of the streets, man. She wanted the dick, bro. She wanted, yeah. And I'm not a saint either. At that time, I was jerking off all the time, man. But I didn't want anything to do with that energy. And again, what type of society we live in? We live in a society that has bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. I'm all kinds of pieces of shit, misogynistic, gay, incel. So I get up here and stamp my flag. I ain't had sex. Y'all can all kiss my ass. And again, no words need to be spoken, by the way. That's why they be getting quiet around your boy. I'm living it, man. But yeah, energy. The stuff is spirit. That's why I got to get on dude's ass, listen to Simp Sahu men talking about you ain't nothing, then you end up like that dude. I ain't shit without a woman. Y'all be believing that crap. And the women can tell. She knows that you're that guy. She knows that you're desperate. She knows that you're lonely. She can smell it on you. No words need to be spoken. Even you dudes that sitting up there trying to be a nice guy, smiling up in her face, trying to slow pimp your way into some ass, she sees you coming too. I'm talking about those dudes that want to call them all kinds of sluts and whores and bitches and shit whenever she ain't giving you no peace sleeve. She sees you coming a mile away. She's already imprinted. She already got that energy. It is what it is, bro. People don't even want to talk about that. Y'all be arguing, trying to convince them, she either likes you or she don't. It is what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and stop, man. I was going to keep going, but this, son of a bitch. But y'all let me know what you think, man. Hey, man. The milk's been spilled. The die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. That's why I say, man, any dude take him seriously and then you want to put him in a white position after that. The court jester track has to play, man. You're putting on the clown suit when you're doing that, man. It is what it is. But hey, man, milk's been spilled. Die's been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. Survey says one more for the good guys. I'm out, good peoples. Laters.